Now, the next video we're going to talk about capture success stories and incentivize OKR implementation. Proofs of success and signature wins are critical catalysts for building an organization change. You need to learn how you can leverage success stories to enhance your effort in OKR deployments. According to the best practices in change management, with data from hundreds of participants around the world, the concept of success stories is prevalent. It is mentioned as an activity with the biggest impact and a key contributor to successful deployment efforts. A case study or success story creates visibility, credibility, and clarity around the value and application of change management. Now, the first one, the key point I want to share with you is demonstrated success. Showing the impact of effective OKR application on real projects and documenting the result had an impact on the deployment effort. Proof of success improved the reputation, credibility, and visibility of OKR initiatives. Example projects where OKR was aligned were used as references and often resulted in additional advocates outside of the core change management team. To achieve this, we recommend starting OKR deployment with a pilot department. You will have a bigger chance of success by doing so. Now, the second point I want to focus on is the proof of success. Many participants highlighted the impact of showing the value of change management on deployment success. The organizations that have successfully implemented OKR, almost all of them had a particular project or initiative where OKR was applied and delivered results. These signature wins laid the groundwork or foundation for expanding OKR adoption and initiating the journey of building organizational capabilities. Now, the proofs of success play a key role in building support and buy-in for OKR deployment. When people can see that OKR in action and can see the results that were achieved, they are more likely to support and engage in the conversations surrounding OKR and bring those principles and practices into their own work. Now, there are three main advantages of using success stories to build commitment and buy-in. The first one, success stories create awareness. Awareness is attained when impact employees understand why now, and what if not. Showing how a project looked different and was able to deliver results and outcomes as a result of applying OKR contributes to awareness of the need for change in our approach in goal setting. Success stories contributing to desire. Desire is the personal decisions to get on board and support the change, tied to organizational and individual motivators. A case of success resulting from change management spurs those personal decisions throughout the organization. Now, the third one, success stories make it real. Change management can be complicated to understand, especially for project team members or managers who have not seen it in action. Using real application as the basis for your conversation makes it easier for your audiences to understand what it means to apply OKR on a project and they are working on. On a project that they are working on. All right, so implement it strategically and document it thoroughly. So that's the message. So if you are in the midst of implementing OKR in your organizations, or you have a recently completed project where you apply OKR, then the storyline is ready for you. Your next step is to be sure you are telling a compelling story by capturing the key parts of the story, including who was impacted and how they were impacted, people's side of change challenges were anticipated, what specific adoption and usage metrics were focused on, and what impact OKR had on your projects. how feedback was collected from various groups. I mean, those employees the managers or even supervisors or project team, right? And also, what activities have you organized to get buy-in from your team members? So if you aren't currently working on a project, then you will want to be strategic in selecting the case that will become your success stories and signature win. You wouldn't want to select a project randomly instead of look for initiative based on maybe some of these criteria. Visible across the organization, significant expected projects, benefits tied to adoption and usage, that are measurable, okay? Also projects of management support already exist, right? Or senior leaders and the project team have some knowledge and appreciation for OKR. Now, another aspect to sustain your change effort, in deploying OKR initiative, is how do you keep the team motivated and committed to the change? For effective OKR implementation, you need to motivate people to buy into and embrace the change. You may want to give motivation incentive when milestones identified in the OKR cycle are achieved. You could give extra brownie points, added in their annual performance appraisal score, or opportunities to advance quickly, or one of the incentives could be to be OKR champions, that comes with like some certain benefits cap, your pin, your t-shirt, or training and development opportunities. In my experience, an effective structure of incentive is the single most important part of any change, because if you create the desire for a critical mass of people and parts of the organization to pull in the same directions, motivation and momentum builds up and issues are more easily overcome. By motivating to become change agents, the organizations can focus on moving forward without having to spend as much effort overcoming resistance. If people are motivated towards change, everything else becomes easier. In OKR, right, a reward is given when each metric is achieved. Another reward is given when the key results are achieved. And of course, a bigger award is given once the objective is achieved. You can choose to reward each milestone along the journey. An incentive can come in the forms of gifts, vouchers, Starbucks coffee card, financial reward, or recognitions. Offers those rewards to employees who meet or exceed criteria around those metrics. Incentive programs can differ in structure. Rewards can be provided to anyone who meets a target, right? Or the program can be more competitive in nature, offering incentives to individuals or teams that meet the target first. A good incentive program is based on the concept of meritocracy. Incentive programs reward achievement. Incentives can also provide encouragement, and they are useful in motivating the employees during change management programs, which can be difficult for some of the employees. After all, employee resistance can derail change programs if it is not handled properly. Another good approach for your incentive program, especially in the digital age, is through gamification. Gamification makes your incentive program fun. It can improve engagement and dramatically improve the program success. So you may just want to try that as well. All right, so I want to wish you all the best to come up with an incentive plan to motivate your employees.